If he want to marry me, he can get me an apartment building.
Oh, okay. That would be, you don't want a ring, you want an apartment complex.
I'd give me a duplex, an eightplex or something. You know, the homegirls be like, where your ring? I thought you was engaged. Where your ring? Where your carrots? Carrots. Girl, please, I got units.
And part two is, do you ever see yourself married one day?
So as far as Jenny Jen,
I love Jenny.
Absolutely, we are together, and I just appreciate her as a partner, as a woman, as an artist, as a human being. She's a special individual. Man, it's just, I'm just grateful for her. I thank God, and yes, we are good. Marriage is something that if I were to get married, then Jennifer is the person.
Oh, she the prototype?
She is. Jennifer is the person. If I should be married, it will be to Jennifer Kate Hudson. Security guard said to me, I came to the set, he was like, man, you and Jennifer Hudson, two of the coolest celebrities I ever met, man. I was like, what, for real? He's like, no, y'all real cool. And he was like, she just bought this ice cream for all these people here on the set. And I was like, man, I just like people to treat people good. Word. That's part of home too for me. So yeah, I mean, she there, bro.
You seem the happiest.
So you're saying you want to get married. That's what it sounds like to me. Common.
I mean, if I'm going to get married, it's to her.
Wow.
That's simple as that.
Oh girl, it looks like Common and Jennifer Hudson are about to level up big time. Cause the word on the street is that they're expecting their first baby. Yes, honey, you heard that right. And to make things even juicier, it's being said that Common is planning to propose to Jennifer any day now, cause he's crazy in love with her. But let me tell you, this has Tiffany Haddish in her feelings, and she's not holding back. She's out here dragging Common, accusing him of playing her, claiming he straight up lied to her about not wanting marriage or kids. And now he's all over Jennifer talking about marriage. Child, Tiffany is not letting it go. And what's wild is, this whole mess is still happening years after they broke up. I'm honestly shocked that we're still having this conversation. At this point, somebody needs to pull Tiffany aside and have a real uncomfortable chat with her about how she needs to let go of Common. Cause baby, it's starting to look like she's embarrassing herself. Now, for those of y'all who might have missed this tea, sit down cause I'm about to spill it. So Common and Tiffany first crossed paths while working on the movie The Kitchen, and the chemistry between them, baby, it was undeniable. Everybody thought Common was ready to settle down with Tiffany, but after getting her hopes up, he pulled a classic move, dipped, and got back with his ex. Now we all know Common's got commitment issues, so of course the relationship fizzled out in just a few months, and boom, there he was again, back with Tiffany. Fans tried to warn her because Common had a reputation for breaking hearts, especially the hearts of successful women in Hollywood. But Tiffany, she was in love and not trying to hear none of that advice. Months into their situation, Common had the nerve to sit down with Michelle Obama, asking for relationship advice like he wasn't out here playing games.
I heard a lot about you want to be a husband one day. You have a rather famous relationship coach.
Oh yeah, yes, Michelle Obama, she has definitely helped talk me through just certain moments of relationships. We had conversations, and she has given me a lot of wisdom. But one great thing that she told me as I was going through this journey was that you have to understand you're not going to get anybody that's perfect because you're not perfect. So understand that there's some certain things that you will compromise in choosing that partner. But as long as the core values, the values that are most important to you, that person, marks off on that list, then you good.
She gave you some good advice there.
That's good wisdom.
And let me keep it real with you. Common was out here acting like he was all in, ready for marriage and everything. Folks started peeping the cracks in their relationship though. And while it wasn't like Common didn't have love for Tiffany, it was definitely starting to look like he wasn't all in. It was feeling real one-sided, Then, just weeks before Tiffany's 41st birthday, she got real bold and spilled the tea herself. Sis said she wanted something big, something that would definitely grab some headlines. And baby, she wasn't shy about it at all. She came out and said it. She had plans to do something major. And y'all already know, when Tiffany speaks, she's got us all watching. My 40th birthday, I had a bat mitzvah, and that was super fun. This birthday, I want to go up in a hot air balloon. But baby, let me tell you, Common did not make Tiffany's birthday wish come true. Word on the street is that all he did was send her some flowers. Like, really? That's it? No grand gesture, no special surprise, just some basic flowers. Ugh. the disrespect. But even after all that, Tiffany was still over here all smitten, looking like she was deeply in love and holding on to that hope. She couldn't let go of Common, even though he wasn't giving her the fairy tale she deserved. In an interview, she kept it 100, sharing how she's dreaming of a big proposal. And get this, forget the traditional ring. She said she'd rather be proposed to with an apartment. Yes, honey, you heard that right, an apartment. She wants a home with him, not just a shiny rock on her finger. Talk about thinking outside the box, but at this point, she's still waiting for that fairy tale.
If he want to marry me, he can give me an apartment building.
Oh, okay. That would be, you don't want a ring, you want an apartment complex.
I'd give you a duplex, an eightplex or something. You know, the homegirl be like, where your ring? I thought you was engaged. Where your ring? Where your carrots? Carrots. Girl, please, I got units.
And just like that, Common proved all of Tiffany's fans right when he broke up with her just a few months later. When he was asked what went down, Common claimed they just grew apart after the pandemic and decided to move on. Really, Common? That's the story you're sticking with? But Tiffany wasn't about to let him slide with that weak excuse. She came out and said the breakup wasn't mutual, honey. She called him out, saying he was already seeing another woman while they were still together. And of course, Common being Common, he quickly moved on to someone else. And this time, it was Jennifer Hudson. Lord, can't say we didn't see that one coming. One thing we all know for sure is that Common has a type. He loves his famous women. From Serena Williams to Erykah Badu to Taraji P. Henson, and now Tiffany Haddish. Now it was revealed that while Common and Jennifer had known each other for years, things got serious after they starred in the movie Breathe together. But child Tiffany, she's still in her feelings. Still bitter about how Common dipped out on her for Jennifer. She's been throwing shade at Jennifer for a while now, and it was starting to show. Tiffany couldn't even hide that jealousy anymore. But Common and Jennifer weren't hiding a thing. They decided to go public with their relationship. And let me tell you, they did it in the most romantic way possible. Common made a guest appearance on Jennifer's show, and when she asked him if he was seeing someone, y'all already know how he answered. Trust me, that moment was everything.
Are you dating anyone?
So, yes, and I'm in a relationship that is with one of the most beautiful people I ever met in life. And she's smart, she loves God, she has something real down to earth about her. She's talented, but I set my standard kind of high because she had to have an EGOT. She had to win an Oscar on her first movie. I set my standard high. She had to get her own talk show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, baby. Common has been all about putting his love for Jennifer on display. He's made it clear, time and time again, that he's not shy about showing the world just how deep he's feeling for her. A few weeks after they went public, he was over at the Breakfast Club. And of course, the host had to ask about his relationship with Jennifer. And let me tell you, Common didn't hold back. He straight up said, if he was ever going to get married, it was going to be with Jennifer. Yes, honey, he said it loud and proud. He's locking it down with her, and it's looking like they're headed to the altar sooner rather than later. I mean, can you blame him? Jennifer is everything.
Security guard said to me, I came to the set, he was like, man, you and Jennifer Hudson, two of the coolest celebrities I ever met, man. I was like, what, for real? He's like, nah, y'all real cool. And he was like, she just bought this ice cream for all these people here on the set. And I was like, man, I just like people to treat people good. Word. That's part of home too for me. So yeah, I mean, she there, bro.
You seem the happiest.
So you're saying you want to get married. That's what it sounds like to me. Common.
I mean, if I'm going to get married, it's to her.
Wow.
That's simple as that.
Common talking about how much he loves Jennifer Hudson really threw fans for a loop, especially when you think about how he treated his exes. We all saw how he made those relationships look real one-sided, and folks weren't sure if he was even the settling down type. But honey, with Jennifer, things seem different. And just when we thought it couldn't get any hotter, sources are out here spilling the tea that Jennifer and Common are expecting their first child together. Yup, you heard me right, baby, expecting a little one. And Common might be proposing to her in just a few days. Yes, ma'am, the man himself has all but confirmed the rumors that he's planning to pop the question. He was on the Breakfast Club earlier this week, and when they asked him how he felt about Jennifer putting him on the hot seat, asking him about marriage, Common didn't skip a beat. He confirmed everything and made it clear that he's ready to take that big step with her. So looks like Common's all in with Jennifer, and we can't wait to see how this love story plays out. And he replied saying, I didn't feel like that was the hot seat. I was just being true to who I was. It was the cool seat because it was really just, man, I was telling my truth, and that truth still is there. She's just an amazing human being, beautiful person, and I'm loving watching her on her talk show. I'm a fan. I watch her talk show just in life. For me, I look for people in my life who are uplifting, who believe in a higher power, who treat other people well. I like that she's busy too. But of course, Common's decision to marry Jennifer Hudson had Tiffany Haddish all in her feelings. She's out here telling anyone who will listen that Jennifer stole her man, claiming that she was this close to making Common change his mind about marriage and kids. Chill, Tiffany, we get it. Sources close to Tiffany are spilling that she believes she was the one who shifted Common's views on commitment. She's saying that when it came time for him to settle down, Jennifer swooped in and took her man. Oof, that's a tough pill to swallow. But let's be real here. It's starting to look a little sad. Somebody really needs to sit Tiffany down for a heart-to-heart and have her rethink all of this, because it's not a good look. Common and Jennifer have clearly moved on, and at this point, Tiffany needs to let go of all this bitterness. It's time for her to get a new man and focus on her own happiness, instead of staying stuck on this old drama. Tiffany Haddish slamming Jennifer Hudson for stealing Common had fans talking, and they left comments saying, Tiffany has to let go and get therapy for herself. You cannot make someone love you, and clinging to someone who has moved on makes it even worse. This month has been a whole year long. Tiffany, please have a seat and stop embarrassing yourself over this man. When Tiffany sits with herself for a few minutes and relaxes, she'll realize that Common did her a favor, and the best thing she can do for herself is grow as a person and become her best self, live her best life, and whatever she's looking for will find her. So, here's the tea. I don't think Jennifer Hudson stole Common from Tiffany. I mean, let's be real. If Common was truly ready to commit, he would have done it with Tiffany. But it seems like he wasn't there emotionally, and now he's found someone with whom he's more aligned. Tiffany needs to move on, baby, because at this point, it's looking like she's fighting a lost cause. Common's already moved on, and so should she. It's time to focus on her own happiness and stop holding on to something that's clearly in the past. But I want to hear what you think. Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to check out the next video.